like this. Where should I move? Just sunny. Is it good lighting? Hot day. It's too hot. Girl, I'm dressed for winter and it's not super winter yet. Wow. Wow. How are you? How was your week? What's up? Maybe I can. What are we gonna talk about? Should I off my camera? I just had... that feels good. I changed my mind. I'm just gonna go home and we'll have a chat there. Mr. Sun, it's just so much on this spot. Let's go. Oops. Gotta go steady. We are home. Really got... Oops. Attention. Romantic. Oh, home. I need to wipe. Let's come on, block looking at this whole house on a day to it's not super here. I wish, let's say. Should I open the garage? Sure, some good lighting. We need good lighting. I think that's better than my neighbors who see me. I just want to. It's come on. Don't die. Anyway, my neighbor friends. If I see them coming, I will close my garage door right away. I'm so bad. You know, our relationship is a secret. But then I couldn't help it. I had a lot of comments. I told my hubby our secret. So, how was your week? Is this even recording? I wrote down some bullet points just so I have a direction and I'm not just rambling. Because I always ramble, right? I know that's annoying. Is the reflection annoying? Sorry. Just met up with my longtime friend. It's 9:13. I cannot show you. Well, I guess I can. We need proof. There is the time. Can you read 9:13? I don't know if you saw it. I tried. Freaking tried. Good morning. I'm just here in front of IKEA so I can record a quick video. I may not be crooked. I have a weird schedule. Well, it's mainly because of my job. So my meetups are now either breakfast or lunch. I cannot do dinner dates anymore because my bedtime is at 6 and I have this eye condition. Like at 6 o'clock, it's slowly closing. And just my health in general, my body cannot handle it when I'm changing my sleep schedule. Anyway, that's not the point. I'm just waiting for my friend. I shouldn't mention her name. I just went and saw my friend. I just had my brunch with my friend. I said her name again. We met when we were... When was it? I was
still in my most abusive relationship when we met.
It was 2010. She's a rich kid. I didn't think that we would because she's one of those people who still offered friendship despite all the judgment that I was getting, especially at work. That abusive ex-boyfriend was a co-worker, so everybody knows our drama. That story should be for another video. We are of the same age, but we don't always see each other. She's one of my precious friends. I don't have a lot of those these days. It gets tricky. I've broken up with a lot of friends during my 30s for a lot of different reasons. And I'm not gonna say that they're bad friends. They're not bad friends. I think at some point I was the bad friend. I'm not good with opening up when something's happening in my life. I'm not the person who will announce it to the world. I think that's why I don't have a best friend. When I went into my 30s, I was growing and a lot of them were just not on the same page anymore. And I think because in my 30s, I know myself compared to my 20s, I'm just going with the flow. I had a lot of different groups. When I'm going through something, even when I broke up with someone, I tend to just be a recluse. I'm so used to dealing it on my own because I don't want to share that kind of energy. I just want to share my happy, positive energy. I'm just used to going through that on my own because I became hyper independent. Anyway, I'm not the champagne girl. I wish I was that kind of girl, but I'm not. I'm the hot chocolate girl. I'm the milkshake girl. I don't drink. I'm just a girl trapped in a woman's body. Since I look like a woman, a lot of women expect me to have a drink, have that, you know, a womanly social stuff, social gatherings, and I'm just not that kind of girl. I'm just a girl. I'm just an old girl. I don't hold a grudge. Maybe I hold a grudge for a certain period of time. But after a while, it doesn't matter anymore. If I see you and say hi. But some friendships are too... The wounds are just too deep. The scars are just too big to make an effort to rekindle. But sometimes when I look at those pictures, you know, the good times that we had with the friendships that I broke up with, I always question myself, am I too stone cold to just abandon that friendship? It's a lot of reflection. I guess I need to drive to meeting. I should be here. So bye for now. I've done a lot of stupid things in my life, and I am the most flawed person that I ever know. Done a lot of mistakes. I've hurt people. This guy it's his second time biking around the neighborhood. Anyway, I tend to be so hard on myself, and one thing that I've been trying to learn is to appreciate my good qualities, and I think one of those good qualities is my being self-reliant. I would never ever oblige someone to be there for me because I'm aware that we're all going through something that either we're not ready to talk about or we're not comfortable to talk to someone, like even your closest friend. I don't want to drag people whenever I'm down and low and I have a problem. I would like their lives to because my neighbor, that's awkward. He was looking at me. I'll be on my phone. This phone is just a prop to pretend that I'm talking with someone, but I'm talking to you. Yeah, so where was I? So going back, if depending on other people to make me feel better, not even my friends or my family, I'm just so used to resolving it on my own, I guess. First, because I've always been independent. Ever since I was a kid, I would train myself to just rely on myself. Second, I have big trust issues because I was so gullible in my younger years. So I learned my lessons. Third, know that people are going through something as well. I don't want to be so entitled that, oh, you have to pay attention to me and you have to sulk with me. And I think for most people, that's what they want with friendship. They expect you to always be there without considering if you're going through something as well. In short, I guess the biggest reason about friendship breakups, based on my experience, is expectations. When you don't meet other people's expectations of you as a friend, they tend to just lash out on you or judge you. That's what happened with me, and I think it's vice versa. I expected someone to not betray me. Because that someone who was my best friend, but then it happened. So my expectations are very low. I'm the kind of friend who won't get mad at you or who won't take it against you if you didn't invite me to a party. I'm an introvert. I don't care. I don't have FOMO. I don't like big parties anyways. I like intimate parties with the people that I'm really close with. You know, I'm still trying to learn to not put this kind of expectations. That's why these very few friends that I was able to keep, I'm trying to take care of those who don't get mad at you and instead will be happy for you if you didn't tell them that you got engaged or you got married or you bought a house. Most people will be like, oh, why didn't you tell me about it? Why wasn't I invited? But then, bitch, it's not about you. Why can't you just be happy for me? Why can't you just be happy that I bought a house? Why can't you just be happy that I got married finally after what I've been through, knowing my dating life? Why can't you just be happy for me? That's how I would be for you. Again, we're all different, so most of my breakups were about that. Probably I'm not meant to have super close friend. My husband is my best friend. He knows everything now, but it took years for him to train me to open up, and he was so patient. And I guess my toxic trait is if we had a fight, it's hard for me to bounce back to how I used to be. Especially if you didn't apologize. Especially if you didn't admit your mistake, it's gonna be hard for me to bounce back. So it always ends up in friendship breakups. I guess because I'm very independent, I'm not scared of losing people. I'm never lonely when I'm alone, except when I really wanted to be married. Aside from that, I'm so comfortable in being alone. I will never settle in any kind of relationship just because I don't want to be alone, and that's my superpower. It means I'm not going to be wasting my time and energy in another people that I know is not good for me or is not compatible with me. Is it with me or for me? You decide. And most friendships are just like romantic relationships. It's about compatibility. Most of my friendships I just weaned off because we're no longer on the same page. They still like to party, they like to drink. I never drink. I think that's why I thought I was never a party girl, because I never drink. When I party, I dance or I sing karaoke or I just laugh with people's stories. That's what I do. I drink with just one rock glass, but that's gonna be it for the whole night, just to say that, hey, I have a drink, and no one will pressure me to drink. Most of my friendships were good time friendship. We just party because I didn't want to be alone after going through breakups, because I would jump from one guy to another, to another, to another. It's hard for me to stay alone without a boyfriend, that's not the point right now. The point right now is the friendship. So for me to avoid jumping to another man's arms, I had a lot of different groups of friends to stop me from being self-destructive. I never opened up with them, but they know the dark side. They know what the surface level. Most of those I just went off because first, I don't have a kid. Most of them have kids now. It's not that I hate kids. It's just that I'm so tired of the getting pregnant questions. That's why I stopped going to gatherings with kids, because when they see me, all they think about is when I'm getting pregnant. Even when I wasn't married. When they see me, that's the first thing. And I'm just so tired of dealing with it. So that's one of the reasons why I just made off some of the friendships that I had. And it's okay. We're just not on the same page anymore. They have kids. I still don't have kids, so I can't relate. Most of the time, I just feel out of place. So why would I go? Why would I stay there? Some of the most painful breakups was when I felt betrayed. Especially those friendships that I thought would last until we'll grow old. Friendships that I thought were forever. Friendships wherein I was friends with the family. It was, I guess, if not as painful, it was more painful than my romantic relationship breakup, because you didn't expect it from that person. When it happened, at first I was in denial. I tried to justify, because it's hard to break up in that kind of friendship. And then I confronted that person, knowing how that ex-friend was. That person will never admit to their mistake. And at that time, I was thinking maybe I just need to lay low, cool off, and then we can be back together again. But then the trust wasn't there anymore. When I see that person, I have nothing, no anger, no nothing. For the longest time, I was ready to reconcile. But when I think about it, it would feel awkward, especially because I don't trust that person anymore. And that's the hardest part to go back to. Maybe I shouldn't be slamming those doors. Because we make mistakes, we're not perfect. They're not perfect, and I'm certainly not perfect. But then some friendships, we just need to totally end the chapter. If they show you who they are, believe them the first time. Don't try to justify it, because you're just wasting each other's time. It's the same as dating, or it's in any kind of relationship, except at work. You're getting paid to deal with your coworkers, okay? Don't settle. Don't settle for less than what you want and what you deserve, because sooner or later, you'll meet someone you're more compatible with. If not, you'll have a lot of time to be your own best friend. It sounds so cliche and ew, but it's the truth. You have to be your own best friend. The number one relationship that you need to nurture is your relationship with yourself, because you're gonna be with you for the rest of your life. That's the person that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life. And that's what I've been trying to do. Plus, the more I have a healthy relationship with myself, the more I can nurture other people. Because I know what I want. I know how to be loved. Because I know some people would condemn other people who doesn't have long-lasting friendships. It's like, oh, there's something wrong with this person because he's not friends with this girl from the first grade. No, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't have those lasting friendships. There are different kinds of friendships, and not all of them will be long-lasting. You're so lucky if you have those. You're friends from the first grade and you're still friends until now, like all of them. Wow. In most cases, I don't think it's possible, because you live your life, you go in separate ways, you live different lives. Some of those friends are single, some have a different lifestyle. You grow, some don't. Some stay in what they still used to do 10 years ago. We don't have the same timeline. And I learned that it's okay to have seasonal friends. And I'm very grateful for those friends, because they were good friends at that time. Even those who betrayed me, I am very, very grateful for them, for the time that we've spent together, the laughter, the support. And that's something that I can just look back and be happy about. Hey, I had this, and it was a really good time at that time. So if you're going through a friendship breakup, it's hard, but it's okay. Only you can decide if you should reconcile or if you should end that chapter with that person, because we're all different. I just can never settle. And now that I'm getting older, time is very precious. I want to spend my time with those friendships that have been tried and tested, that I'm still comfortable to spend time with. I would reach out to those people. Not always, but and it's fine with them too. Those people that I got to keep until now are those who understand that we're all still figuring out our lives, and that it's okay if we cancel. It's okay if we only see each other once a year. I really want to make my circle super small. Now it's really so small. And I don't mind. I have so much hobbies that I can do that I won't be able to do in this lifetime anyway. And I love doing those. I never feel lonely. I think that's why my marriage works so well. I'm happy. He's happy. We have a very happy, fulfilling marriage because of that. He loves spending time alone. I love spending time alone. So when we're together, we're not obliging each other to make each other happy, because we're happy on our own. What else am I gonna talk about? I don't have battery anymore, so I will end this. I hope you have a great week. I had a great week. I bought a glasses stopper just so my glasses, see, My glasses are not pulling down anymore, so I have an Asian flat face. So I bought a stopper, which is great. And the second highlight of my week is discovering that I can use this mic thing that you attach to the device of the DJI mic mini. I thought I won't be able to use it in my Go Ultra, but I just tried now and it worked. I like using this because it has a better audio quality compared to just connecting my mic to the Bluetooth. So I'm happy about that. What else? Oh, I'm so happy I'm not bloated anymore and I got my period because I'm so irregular, and for 3 weeks, I've been like bloated and puffy and feel like I weigh 200 pounds. Now that I had my period though, it's so bloody, it's so messy. I'm sorry, TMI. I felt like I lost 100 pounds. My eye feel better. Oh, definitely. The YouTube comments, thank you so much for those who commented on my first video. That was definitely the top one highlight of my week. I didn't expect it to have any views, to be honest, because I didn't tell anybody and it was just like a nonsense vlog. I need to end this now. It's telling me only has 10%. Anyway, I love responding to those comments, so let me know in the comment section how was your week, if you're going through a friendship breakup. I love commenting on those. It's like chatting with my newfound friends. I hope you have a great week, great weekend. This is so nonsense again. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. But it's actually sweet. It's honestly wild. It's actually romantic. No man has ever loved me like Honey Valentine. Why are we always talking about her? All the time you spend me a while. Can I tell you? Stop talking dirty to me.